What is up, disc golfers? Today on Iceberg TV, I want to have a quick chat about the little Sarah Hokom debacle at the Disc Golf Pro Tour Championships. It was a really bizarre situation where she was so focused on beating Natalie Ryan that she totally disregarded Evelina Salonen, basically charging back at the end of the round, being parked for birdie, and Sarah Hokom found herself unknowingly in a position where she actually has to run and make the putt to move on to the next round, and she found herself laying up and basically conceding, and then to go on and prove she really didn't have any idea what's going on. People who were there said she was fist bumping her caddy, celebrating, and she winds up not advancing into the next round. So she takes her $3,000 and goes home, which there's nothing wrong with making $3,000. That is an excellent payday for one round of disc golf. But she just laid up and conceded a chance to, move on and win $35,000. This is a tournament that it's a dogfight. Anybody can win, and the scores reset every round. So if she moves on, she could have contended for that $35,000 and perhaps changed or redirected the current path of her career for the better. Now, I thought this was really weird that, we didn't really get much explanation from her. We didn't get any post-round coverage on it. Nobody's really talking about it. I think most people are just trying to sweep it under the rug, which is fine because it's a weird thing. And, we all kind of know what happened. She just wasn't really paying enough attention to what was going on. And this is why it's important to check scores. This is what we saw in regards to the event. Everything I've worked for all year comes to fruition tomorrow when I tee off for the Disc Golf Pro Tour finale quarterfinals at 9:30 a.m. I have no idea how it's going to end, but I'm excited to have earned my spot again. And it's a massive accomplishment to earn a spot in the Tour Finals. It is so difficult, and the fields are so good in the MPO and the FPO division. And as far as the event goes, that's all we heard. We didn't really get any other information from her, and everybody's covered it. Grip Locked has covered it. I heard it on another podcast, people talking about it, not really knowing what's going on and wanting to hear her perspective of the situation. Was there a scoring error on UDisc and she did check the scores and it was wrong, or whatever the case may be? I also saw it covered on UltraWorld. UltraWorld said, a lot of the most memorable moments this weekend happened on hole 18. Allow me to set the stage for a final hole stunner. FPO quarterfinals, Sarah Hokom, 4th place, Natalie Ryan even, and Evelina Salonen even, in a tie for 5th. Natalie had a tiebreaker over Sarah, so Sarah's main concern was keeping pace with Natalie, keep the one-stroke lead, and move on to the next round. One problem, she was so focused on Natalie that she forgot about Evelina, who was parked for birdie. Hokom steps up for a putt, sink it, and she's on to the semis, ... and she lays up. Or did she? Was it that a hideous putt? Did she forget to check scores? I wish we could have had a post-round interview. Hokom conceded the entire tournament and then fist bumped her caddy. Brutal. And I just thought this was so unfortunate because, there's going to be opportunities few and far between. Sarah Hokom's sort of a fringe player as far as will she qualify next year as the field continues to get better year over year? Will she have another chance to come and play the Tour Championships for that massive payout? Who knows? Next year it may be even $50,000. Will she be there? We don't know. But what we do know is she unfortunately did squander her opportunity this year. She did have a putt to move on to the next round, but wasn't paying enough attention. And this can happen to anybody. The pressures of competing, trying to be relaxed, not trying to worry too much about the scores. And maybe she did putt it and it was just a bad putt, but we didn't get the clarity that us as fans would have liked to have seen from her. So hopefully she comes out and says something after things continue to cool off. I'd love to hear your comments in the comments section down below. You're watching Iceberg TV, and take care.